What up? I have not been live in a while because I've been posting all of my collective readings on YouTube. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube, you should, because it is where it's at these days. So we're just going to see what we can expect for this week. We got a new moon coming up in a week or so. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up. And I just feel like the collective has been going through it. I think with the holidays, all of this energy, all these obligations that we have to do, like all these things that we think we have to do, buy people presents, like whatever. But I'm here to see what the mood is, what the motherfucking vibe is, boo. So, if you guys would like to book a private reading or a free consultation until the end of the year, please do so on my website. That is in my bio. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's also in the bio. So hit it up. Hit that YouTube up, because I've been doing a lot more personalized readings for the horoscopes, for the astrology signs, and really incorporating the horoscopes into the reading. So we about to just get to it then. We about to see what every single body watching this needs to know right now. Spirit, what does every single body watching this need to know right now? I'm going to pull 5 cards. And we're about to just see what the vibe is. Oh, okay. So we got the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. So, like I was just saying, we feel obligated to do certain things for certain people. We feel obligated to do certain activities due to the holidays. Spirit is saying you don't have to do things that do not resonate with you. You do not have to hold yourself to a certain standard, to a certain lifestyle, to a certain routine, whatever. And we've got the 8 of Wands with the 7 and the 6. So what I'm seeing this is like we're really taking the steps that we're guided to take, but we're still trying to run from the inevitable. If you are surrounding yourself with family members, especially people who just drain you, people who just make you feel like shit about yourself, it's time to cut that out. It's time to let them loose. And I know that's easier said than done, but behind the scenes, there's a lot in motion. With the 8 of Wands, we've really got this fiery energy with the Sagittarius season. And I just feel like the wands being represented by fire, like we need to do what we're passionate about. We need to go where we are celebrated, not where we are tolerated. That's the difference with this holiday season, is go where you feel celebrated. That could be starting new traditions, connecting with your soul family, your soul tribe, and really bringing in those connections that really light you up. We got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So I see this in the future. We're really going to be stepping into our power, such as the Queen. We're not going to be taking no shit. We're not going to be running from the inevitable. We're not going to be out here letting people make us feel like shit all the time. Like, I'm really getting this vibe that people have been surrounding themselves with people that are just not healthy for their mental health. And it's cool to love people from a distance, but it's also like you can't let them walk all over you. You've got to fill your cup first. And that's what Spirit really wants you to know with this Ace of Cups, is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from every ounce of your being for people who would not do the same for you. So I'm saying, like, sometimes we feel drained after being around certain people is because they would not do the same thing that we would do for them. And it's okay. Like, don't let the world turn you cold. Don't let the world change who you truly are. But it's time for you to release the people that are no longer serving you. Parenting. Number 63, parenting. Reparent yourself. It's not up to you to make people accept you. It's not up to you. It's what people say about you is none of your business, boo. And that's what Spirit really wants you all to focus on this holiday season is do not be out here trying to buy presents and do things for people just because you think you have to, because like you don't have to do those things. And we got synchronicity, number 87. So paying attention to those divine signs, to those divine interventions that are coming into your life. This could be numbers on a license plate, songs you hear on the radio, a card you get in the mail, a random, like, okay, so this is something that most people don't think about. Okay, so you know those spam text messages and those spam phone numbers that call you? Pay attention to the number sequences with those numbers. Don't mark them off as being annoying, but look at it as a sign from the divine. Like I received one this morning. The first 3 numbers very much resonated with me in my journey, and I knew it was a sign from the divine. So paying attention to those synchronicities will amplify the synchronicities. It will increase the synchronicities. It will help you feel more grounded, feel more guided. Unless you really just ignore the signs all the time, like they're gonna keep coming. Like it you know what I mean? Like acknowledging them spices them up a little bit, but they're gonna keep coming no matter what. Forgiveness, number 96. And forgiving those that just don't serve you. It's not that you have to make a scene. It's not that you have to tell someone, well, I'm not coming to the family function because you are this and you are that. Nah, boo. It's about forgiveness. It's about acceptance. Because as you forgive your parents, your family, your friends, whoever that has harmed you, that has hurt you, you're able to let love in. You're able to let love grow. And that's what Spirit really wants you to know right now, is that with the holidays approaching, forgiveness is the theme. If you're able to forgive those that have harmed you, imagine how much acceptance that you'll have for yourself, how much grace and compassion that you will have in the future, in future encounters. And knowing that like you have control over what you think and how you think about it. And that's what Spirit is really guiding you, is into this place of acceptance, this place of forgiveness. Like everybody ain't gonna do right by you all the time, but if you're able to let that shit go, if you're able to let that shit fly, and it's not let people disrespect you, but it's like letting people be them without trying to change them, without trying to alter who they are. That's what Spirit needs you to do. Spirit needs you to release those soul contracts. 'Cause we've got unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So you came into this life with karma, with debt, and as you release and forgive, you're able to invite those blessings into your life. You're able to invite the light into your world. Sometimes the darkness teaches us more about ourselves than the light ever could. That's why we have to make sure that we are staying grounded and staying aware of how people are affecting us and how people are changing our energy when they are around. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. So Spirit is telling you to take this time to recharge your batteries. Like you're going to come into 2021 pop in if you take the time for yourself right now. The age of the light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. So Spirit is letting you know that you came in to this dimension with goals, with things that your soul wants to do, with your things that your soul wants to fulfill. And you have been training for this for lifetimes. So this didn't happen by chance. The people that you're meeting in the next 6 months, they're going to have a major impact on your life. It's like a ripple effect. As you show up authentically, as you show up unapologetically, and you come out of your shell, you come out of your cocoon, you're able to connect the dots. You are able to be who you're meant to be. And I feel like in this society, we are stuck on comparing ourselves to people, on like looking at other people's lives and like fantasizing about other people's lives. But everybody has their own part to play. Everybody has their own life to live. Live yours to the fullest. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing to your true north. By just being yourself, you are already doing it. That is what your soul craves. Showing up unapologetically, letting your gifts flow freely into the world, sharing your gifts freely, mentoring others, teaching others. Like if you know how to do something, take a mentorship. Like let someone learn from you, teach someone, share your gifts freely. That's what I keep hearing. So like, even if that means like start making YouTube videos on how to do things that you know how to do. That's what's important right now, is sharing our gifts. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Facts. What did I just say? It could be mentoring your neighbor. It could be helping your little brother. It could be putting it out there for the world to see. But don't get caught up on the likes, the views, the following, because the following is going to come. Just like Lil Peep, like for instance, Lil Peep, when he was alive, wouldn't get no recognition, like was not. He dies, popping off, straight popping off. Sometimes people don't recognize how great you were until you're gone, but it's up to you to share those gifts freely. It's up to you to put that energy out there, put that information into the world. Like that is what your soul craves. Your soul craves connection. Your soul craves diversity, and all of the trials and tribulations that you go through are to elevate your soul's growth, or to elevate your soul's path. And Spirit really wants you to not get caught up on the ups and downs, but just be in flow with the universe. Stop resisting by hiding from your true self, from hiding from your gifts. Your destiny is going to find you no matter which way. It could be now, it could be in 30 years, but your destiny's not going to go away. Like, you came here with a plan, and it's like, it doesn't really matter if you go from A to Z or Z to A, as long as you go there, as long as you're doing it and not overthinking it, not stressing about it. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the 8 of Cups. We're going to be walking away from things that no longer serve us. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, family, friends, people that do not celebrate us, people that stress us, people that take our energy down a level, people that try to pull us down. Like you're over here trying to hype up and they're trying to pull you back down to their level. That's the people you got to look out for. That's the people you got to let go of. And sometimes that is the people that are closest to you. It is the people that are just on your team, but not really on your team. They just want free front row tickets to the show. They ain't trying to support. They ain't trying to support at all. And I think that the more that you show up authentically, that you will find the people that support you, and it's not going to be the people you know. It's not going to be the people you know right now in your direct circle. Although some of you all may be very lucky and may have people that support you in your circle wholeheartedly, but at the end of the day, you've got to step out of your comfort zone and be willing to be unapologetic about who you are and show up in the world as the real motherfucker that you came here to be. So I've got the Oracle book, and I want you to think of a yes or a no question, something that instantly comes to mind. Yes or no question. This could be, should I start a new job? Should I look for a new job? Should I leave this relationship? Like whatever it is, just think of a yes or no question. I'm going to flip to a random page. So I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all got y'all's question? The crystal ball predicts you'll get a lucky break. You heard it here first, boo. If you take that leap, you'll get a lucky break. So know that the universe is willing to meet you halfway. You just got to jump in. Like the card said, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's what Spirit has been trying to tell you. That is the message. That is the move. If you knew you were supported, what would you do? And that means financially, emotionally, physically, all that. Like if you knew that somebody had your back if you fell, what would you be doing right now? Would it be art? Would it be music? Would it be helping others, mentoring others, teaching others, whatever it is? What would you be doing with your time? I know that we all have to work. We all have to make a living. Yes, like that's the society that we have created. But instead of fantasizing about other people's lives or other people's lifestyles, get out there and live your motherfucking life. Get out there and do the damn thing, because everybody started somewhere. Everybody started from ground zero, but they stayed persistent. They stayed focused, and they had that self-discipline that even with a million no's, they knew there was a yes out there. And I think a really good example of this would be actors and actresses. They hear no all the fucking time, but that does not stop them from trying again. If it did, they would never be in another movie because, you know, once a movie records, like, you gotta find another gig, you know, like, and so on. But the thing is like, when you show up authentically, people gonna want you. People gonna be vibing with you. They're gonna want you in their life. So showing up as your true self, your higher self, that's trusting your path. That's trusting that the gifts and the abilities that you bring into this world are of value. So don't be downgrading your plans. Don't be talking yourself out of shit before you even try it, before you even do it. And don't let the first no make you backtrack, make you like forget why you started. Spirit wants you to stay focused. The universe happens for you, not to you, boo. So if you would like to book your private reading, please hit the link in my bio, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay focused this week. Get up tomorrow and get it cracking, all right? It's Monday. It's the day, the start of the week, and it's the day that is for the taking. So let's do it. Hope you guys have a blessed evening. Happy Sunday. Much love.